NXT Takeover is this Saturday, and there's been a lot of confusion on the NXT card in general, because some of these matches will not be on the card. Triple H has advertised them, so we'll go over them nonetheless. But some of them will not be on the card. Like, when I say not on the card, it will not be shown on Takeover, because it's a 2-hour event. And a lot of these matches look like maybe a 3.5-hour show, maybe 4.5. So some of these will not be on the card for sure. Some of them will. We'll just go over the ones that I feel will go on the card. Actually, I'll go over the ones that probably won't be on the card. First, it will be. Let me see this. This is weird how they have this. I don't know how they have it like this. First off, Eva Marie versus Carmella. This will probably not be on the card, but it'll probably be on the NXT, like in between it. I don't know what to say here, because some of these look like they could be on the card. Some of them won't. For example, Zack Ryder and Enzo Amore versus Zack Ryder and Mojo Riley versus Enzo Amore and Colin Cassidy will probably not happen. Will probably not happen on the card. In that case, if that match does happen, I'm just going to say that Enzo and Cassidy fucking win the match, just based on Enzo and Ryder being a new team. But Eva versus Carmella is a kind of a toss-up, really. I'm just going to say that Eva Marie will fucking lose this match. I don't think she has experience as Carmella. But yeah, I don't know if that'll happen. But next up we have Bull Dempsey versus Elias Sampson. And I have no idea who the fuck Elias Sampson is, so I'm just going to say that Bull Dempsey wins the match, no problem. But one I am excited for, and one that probably will be on the TakeOver event, will be the debut of Apollo Crews, aka Uhaa Nation, as he faces Ty Dillinger, the Perfect 10. And to be honest, I mean, we've seen debuts in the past where people have lost their debut, but this man has been so pushed over the past few months through vignettes or everything. Plus, people know who he is. I mean, you're bringing this guy from PWG, all kinds of promotions. I think they pretty much wrestled almost everywhere, to be honest. And it's really simple. He defeats this so-called Perfect 10. And next up we have a team of Scott Dawson and a man named Dash. I have no idea who the fuck that is. As they face the new team of Jason Jordan and Chad Gable. I don't think he's related to Dan Gable in any way, but this team has been very impressive over the past few weeks, being together, and I just want to say that these two will probably win this match. It'll be that simple. And finally, on this portion of the card, we have Charlotte versus Becky Lynch versus Emma versus Dana Brooke in a fatal 4-way. Like I said, not all these will be on the card. I doubt all of these will be on the card, unless the Dempsey and Cruz and if those matches are just fucking squashes for the other guy, then that could work. But I don't doubt. Like, this match is great in itself. Charlotte, Becky, Emma, and Dana Brooke. A fatal 4-way match. This will be very interesting to say the least, because about 4 of these people are partners for together. Emma and Dana have been partners for a long time, and Charlotte and Becky have been partners for a long time as well, on the main roster as part of Team PCB. And it's going to be interesting to see who wins. I don't care who wins this one. I really don't. Because it's going to be a match that will dictate the card. If it is on here, it'll be great. If not, it'll be a great thing for the fans at home regardless. The fans at Brooklyn will be great to have that. And I'm going to go on the main card. Cruz's debut we already talked about. Let's see here. Samoa Joe versus Baron Corbin. Baron Corbin has been very impressive over the past few weeks, and the fact this match is even happening is a hell of a push for him in general. The fact that he's facing Samoa Joe. much like another match we'll see a little bit later. But much like Samoa Joe, much like another match we'll talk about in a little bit, it's interesting to see that that Joe. I'm gonna be very simple here. Joe fucking kills him, but it's gonna be a hell of a match regardless. But if they're going to have Baron Corbin, like they have pushed him over the past few months as the next Roman Reigns, then they will have him beat Joe. Much as I would hate that happen, they will have him beat Joe. It's really that simple. But I doubt it will happen. I don't want it to happen, and I honestly hope it doesn't happen. And next up, we have a hell of a match again for someone. Sorry, just doing something really quickly. As we have a man who has traveled all over the world. You've probably seen him on Ring of Honor over the past few weeks. You've probably seen him in many promotions like CMLL, All Japan, I don't want to say All Japan, New Japan, Osaka Pro, Pro Wrestling Noah, WCW, and now the WWE, but more importantly, NXT, as the legendary Jushin Thunder Liger faces Tyler Breeze. And I don't know how this match even happened. When it first was announced, I was hyped because this guy can still go, even in all the years he's been around. I mean, hell. This guy has held the J Crown. This guy has held the NWA World Junior Heavyweight Championship as well as its welterweight championship back in the day. But this man has held basically the J Crown, which for those who don't know what the J Crown is, was a combination of championships at the time, which I believe was the British Commonwealth Junior Heavyweight Championship, the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Championship, NWA World Junior Heavyweight Championship, which at that time I want to say it was light heavyweight. The NWA World Welterweight Championship, UWA's Junior Heavyweight title, War's International Junior Heavyweight title, WWA's World Junior Heavyweight title, and at that time the WWF Light Heavyweight Championship, which I think was Junior Heavyweight as well at that time. But Liger, a man who has held almost every title there is to hold in a company. And it's very interesting to have this man on here. I never thought I would see Liger in a WWE ring, but much like Baron Corbin, if you're going to push someone like fucking Tyler Breeze, a guy who's no slouch himself, has been trained by Lance Storm in the past, but if you're going to have this match happen, I honestly hope they make Liger win this match. I'm not saying that's a prediction. I'm just going to say that Liger is a great competitor, and if they have this happen, it'll be great. But if you're going to push someone like a Tyler Breeze, then I would say have him beat one of, if not the greatest wrestlers in the history of this sport, and that would be Jushin Liger. But I don't know if that'll happen. I know for sure I'm going to watch and see what happens. I'm kind of at a loss for words to even figure out how this match even happened, let alone why it's happening. It's going to be great. Next up we have the tag team titles, Blake and Murphy versus the Vaudevillains. I haven't heard that name in a while, but I know who they are. I just haven't heard it, so I don't know how to probably say it. So if I botched it, I apologize. But the Vaudevillains is going to be great because there's a main factor here. And that factor is Alexa Bliss. And if anything, if they're going to have the Vaudevillains go over here, they want to go on that promise and bring someone in to get rid of the Bliss factor over here. I honestly feel the Vaudevillains, it's their time to win the belts, but I don't know if they'll do it. It's just a matter of time if they do it. And in the semi-main event, the NXT's Women's Championship will be on the line as Sasha Banks defends the title against Bayley. Now, this will be interesting because Sasha is a part of a three-team Diva Elimination Tag match representing Team Bad versus the Team PCB and Team Bella. I honestly feel that as much as I would want Sasha to hold the belt longer, even though we've never seen it on television, let me rephrase that. We've seen it before with Charlotte having the belt. We've never seen it with Sasha. So that's a good sign that Bayley wins this match and becomes champion. And in the main event, Finn Balor versus Kevin Owens for the NXT Championship. And this will be a little bit of a spoiler because of something that happened recently. And the only reason this is going on is because that during some tapings, Kevin Owens has come out with the NXT title. Now, if that's going to happen, if NXT is going to, and I hate when a company fucking tapes so long in advance that a match is pretty much determined by what they have done. And what they have done is guaranteed that Kevin Owens will win this ladder match. By the way, this is a ladder match, so, and it only sinks in even more because of Kevin Owens' back in the day ladder wars with back then El Generico. Even though people don't say Sami Zayn, they want to say El Generico has technically been retired and has been helping orphans in fucking Mexico. That's not the case. And we know that for a fact. But the fact is, Kevin Owens will win this match. As much as I hate to have a short reign for Balor, it'll probably happen. And that NXT Takeover is this Saturday, and it's going to be a great night for the company of NXT, for the company of the WWE, and it'll be great to see what happens these next few days for sure.